Today I'm going to be showing you a complete beginner's guide to the iPad mini. This video is going to show you everything you need to know from the initial setup process and then to the best tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to use your iPad to its maximum potential. Let's kick things off by just running through the initial setup process altogether. So just start off by checking off your preferred language and then the country or region in which you reside. Then you're going to be taken to this page called Quick Start. Now, if you want to transfer information over from an old iPhone or even an old iPad, all you need to do is bring that Apple device nearby this new Apple iPad, and it's going to bring up an image on your iPad. It's going to show like a blue little hologram, and all you're going to do is take the camera on either your iPhone or your iPad, and then just point the camera over that little hologram or that image, and it's going to start transferring data from that old device right onto your new iPad. Now, it's important to note, when you do this quick start, it's not going to erase any of the data on that old device. Instead, it's just going to duplicate it onto this device. So once you get it set up, you can pick up right where you left off and not need to go and re-download all those applications that you already paid for and made progress on your old device. So if you want to do quick start, just bring that device over. You don't need to click any buttons. It's automatically going to pick up that device. Just make sure you have your Bluetooth turned on, and then you can go ahead and do the quick start. If you're not transferring any data over, just click setup manually and we can continue with the rest of this process. Now we just need to get connected to a Wi-Fi network or connect to a Mac or PC. So go get that set up and I'll meet you on the next page. Now that our Wi-Fi is connected, it's going to take you to this page here on data and privacy. All this page is really doing is introducing you to this icon right here. So there's two people shaking hands. So whenever that icon appears, just know that it means that an Apple feature is asking to use your personal information. And we can just click continue. Now we have Touch ID. So we're going to want to set up Touch ID. And what Touch ID is it allows you to use, access any of your personal information or even just get past your home screen by using your fingerprint recognition. So to get this set up, we're going to click continue. And what we're going to do is just place our finger on this top button here. So it says Touch ID. It's also your power button. So when you go to unlock your iPad, all you need to do is just use this Touch ID and it's going to bypass the need to enter in your passcode. So to get this set up, we're just going to cover this Touch ID button until that whole fingerprint is covered. So just keep placing your finger on and off this Touch ID button. And just like that, it will be all set up and ready for use. Now you can go into your settings application after we finish this setup process and have your iPad Touch ID recognize multiple fingers. So you can have, a few different fingers that your iPad recognizes for Apple ID. You just go into your settings and you can add in as many as you would like. Also, if you have a partner or a friend that you also want to give access to this iPad to, you can also have them set up a Touch ID for themselves on your iPad. Now, it's just going to ask us to wrap this up and just do a couple more scans of the outside of our fingerprint. So I'll just show you that again. All you really do is just move your finger right around that button. And just like that, that finger is now added to our Touch ID. We can click continue. See, it asks if you want to add another fingerprint. Again, add as many as you want. If you share an iPad, feel free to have somebody else also add a fingerprint for Touch ID. Now it wants us to set up a passcode. So this is what's going to lock and protect your iPad. It gives you a 6-digit passcode by default, but if you want to switch that to maybe a 4-digit numeric code or a custom numeric code, just choose one of these options by clicking passcode options. Anytime your iPad ever completely shuts off or runs out of battery, you'll need to remember that passcode to get into it because you'll need to use the passcode before Touch ID becomes re-enabled. This page here is asking you how you want to transfer any apps and data over from this iPad. So you have several options here. You can restore from an iCloud backup, restore from a Mac or a PC. You can transfer it directly from an iPad using that quick start feature, move data even from Android, or just don't transfer any apps or data if you want to start from scratch. Now here's where you sign into your Apple ID, and if you have an Apple ID account, definitely go and sign in now. This is going to give you access to pretty much everything Apple related, from the iCloud, App Store, and all other Apple services. If you don't already have an Apple ID, definitely go and set one up because you're really going to need it to use almost all of Apple's features that are available on this iPad. So once you get signed into your Apple ID, it's going to take you to this page here. And what it's asking is if you want to keep the same default settings you had on your last Apple device preserved onto this new iPad. So this means, do you want to transfer all of your apps and data, but also do you want to keep the same settings that you're using on your old iPhone or iPad on this iPad? So if you want to keep those settings the same as before, just click continue. continue, and then you won't need to go back in and change all these default settings, or otherwise you can click customize settings and then you'll be able to go in and customize any of those. So we'll click continue here. And just like that, we have finished the initial setup process for our iPad. Now we can dive into the more exciting parts of this video, like how to customize your home screen and display screen, and then what are the best tips, tricks, and even some hidden features about this brand new iPad. So let's get started. One of the first things you're gonna wanna do with your new iPad is get your home screen all set up to your likings. So if you wanna add any widgets like you see here, all we do is hold down on our home screen. So once the apps start to jiggle like that, there's gonna be a plus icon on the top left corner of your screen. It's gonna take you to all of your different widget options. So you have some suggested widgets right here, but you can scroll through and see all the different options you have. Like you can set one up for Apple Tips, set one up for music, Google Maps, your mail. There's so many options here. A good one to have, like if you're constantly connecting to AirPods or headphones, is to have a battery widget. So what this one will do is it will show you the battery on all of your different devices. Meaning not only is it going to show you your iPad battery life, but it will also show you how much battery is left in your AirPod headphones as well as the actual case. So that's a must-have in my opinion, but go choose whatever widgets you like, and then you get to choose what size of a widget you want. You have the small, medium, large, a bunch of different options there. Choose the one you like, click Add Widget, and then you can just grab it and drag it wherever you would like on your screen. If you're still using old-fashioned, slow charging and messy lightning charging cables, it is time for you to say goodbye to those. Your phone has incredible MagSafe technology built right into it, which allows you to wirelessly and magnetically charge your devices. If you're going to invest so much money into an iPhone, then you should be giving yourself a premium experience, which all starts with something that you need to do every day, and that is charging your actual device. Get the absolute most out of your iPhone with Elgear's 2-in-1 lightning charging stand. This stand allows you to magnetically and wirelessly charge both your iPhone and your AirPods simultaneously. Place your phone anywhere on the sleek charging stand and you're gonna feel that magnet automatically attach right to your phone. Elgear wanted to make sure that you can use your phone for all of its uses without having to take it off the stand, which is why they included dual coil technology so you can use your phone both vertically and horizontally in landscape mode. This means that you can still send your messages, emails, or anything else, or you can flip your phone sideways and watch your favorite videos and movies while your phone is still being charged in the background. This stand is made with the highest quality materials like metal and tempered glass, and they also put non-slip silicone on the bottom of the stand. Elgear used official MagSafe technology, so you never need to worry about your phone falling off the stand or having to fidget around with your phone to get it in the right position. As I already mentioned, this is a 2-in-1 lightning charging stand, so you can charge two devices at the same time by using the second wireless charger on the back of this stand. This is perfect for charging a pair of headphones or even a second iPhone. Wait no longer and finally go upgrade your charging experience by going to elgear.com. Stop using those old-fashioned, slow charging and messy lightning cables and upgrade to the 2-in-1 lightning charging stand that's perfect for your desk or your nightstand, and it's also being sold at an incredibly discounted rate. So go to elgear.com. The link's on the screen and down in the description. Enjoy. If there's any widgets you want to get rid of, let's click this minus icon and then you can get that removed. There's also a new cool way to hide applications on your screen. So if you have a ton of apps downloaded, but you don't want them all showing up on your home screen, and they're just making things messy, click on these three dots on the bottom of your screen. And what you can do is have your iPhone hide some of the pages on your home screen. So let me show you what I mean by that. If you check over here, I have all of these apps downloaded on this one screen. It's a little bit messy. So if I want to hide this entire screen, I can just hold down on the screen, click these dots, and then deselect this page here. Now, when I click done, no longer is there a page here. So don't worry though, it doesn't mean that it deleted all those apps. It didn't delete them. They're still held in my app library right here. So I can always go and just quick search for any of those applications and access them right away. It's just making my home screen look a little bit nicer and less disorganized. Now, if we go to our settings application, and then go to where it says display and brightness, I wanna walk you through some of these different display and brightness settings. So the first one is you have light mode, which we see here, and then the dark mode. You can choose whichever one you like as your default appearance setting, but you can also set it to automatic, which is what I like to do, because what that does on automatic mode is it's going to switch When the sun rises in your time zone, it's going to automatically put your iPad in light mode. When the sun sets, it's going to switch right away over to dark mode. So you get to experience both features without having to manually go back and forth between the two. If you click on this options tab, you can even set a custom schedule for when you want it to switch in and out between light and dark mode. Maybe at the end of your workday, you want it to switch into dark mode. If so, you can customize that with this custom schedule. On this tab here, you can adjust the brightness of your iPad. However, a much faster way to adjust your brightness is just by swiping down to your control center, and then you can just adjust it with this sliding bar here. Beneath that, you have True Tone. And I really suggest that most people utilize this feature. True Tone automatically adapts your iPad display based on ambient lighting conditions to make colors appear consistent in different environments. So if you're out in a really bright setting, like maybe you're outside in the sunlight, it's going to adjust the brightness on your iPad appropriately for the best experience. Now this next one is Night Shift. So if you use your iPad a lot at night, Night Shift will automatically shift all of the colors of your display screen to the warmer end of the color spectrum after dark. This may help you get a better night's sleep by limiting some of that bright light that's going into your eyes. When you have Night Shift turned on, you can also adjust the color temperature. So you can make it warmer or you can make it less warm. Choose it however you like. You can also just manually enable it one day at a time by checking off that option here. If you want to schedule Night Shift, just turn that on here and you can have it come right on at nighttime. Now, auto lock is a good feature to know about. What auto lock does is it's the amount of time it will take your iPad to fall asleep when you're not actively touching your display screen. Now, if you're someone who likes to read a lot on your iPad and you're reading a lot of text, that might mean that you're not actually touching your screen that much, but you're still actively using your iPad. And if that's the case, you may want to increase this auto lock to a longer duration, maybe 5-10 minutes, because it does get pretty frustrating if your iPad keeps falling asleep when you're trying to read something. So set that up however you would like, click back. And the last two settings I want to go over is just text size and then bold text. So if you struggle reading things on your iPad, click text size, and then you can make the text even bigger on your iPad to make it a bit easier to read. It's going to show you a preview of what that looks like right down here. And you can also make it smaller, of course, just by adjusting the text size to however you want it to appear. Then lastly, you can bold all the text that you see on your iPad. So just check off that bold text option, and as you see, it's gonna bold all the text on my iPad. You can easily access an array of features on your iPad by just swiping your finger from the top right corner to access your control center. Now, Apple by default will give you a few different features here on your control center, but I want to show you how you could personalize this to make sure that it includes all of your favorite controls. So go to your settings application and then click control center. It's going to show you your included controls right here, but there's so many other ones that you can add right into your control center if you wish. So if you want to add some, all you do is just click the plus icon next to whichever ones you want to add into your control center. So once they're added, you can also go and delete any that you don't want to appear. So maybe you don't use your Notes app that much from your control center. All you need to do is click that minus icon and then click remove. Now you can also reorder how your included controls appear on your control center by grabbing these three lines and then just dragging it and placing it in whichever order you want them to appear on your control center. Once that's done, you can just leave this settings application and those new adjustments are going to be saved into your control center right away. Now, if you use a lot of smart home devices, then you're going to want to check off show home controls and they would appear right here. So any accessories and scenes that you add in the home app will appear right here in your control center. But if you don't have any home controls, then there's no reason to keep that turned on. Now it will give you more room to play with and work with on your control center. I want to take just a quick break to introduce you to our sponsor, Capital One Shopping. Capital One Shopping is a simple and free way that helps you save online so you can finally forget digging for coupon codes that don't even work while searching endlessly for deals without results, because the free Capital One Shopping browser add-on will instantly drop crowdsourced promo codes right into your cart across thousands of your favorite sites. To get started with Capital One Shopping, you can use the link that you see on the screen or down in the description, or just go to bit.ly/cap1shopping. That's all lowercase bit.ly/cap1shopping. Although this video is sponsored by Capital One Shopping and you do help support our channel when you use that link, I seriously encourage all of you to take advantage of Capital One Shopping because I use it personally. It's completely free to use and it's going to help you save real money at your favorite stores that you're already shopping at. Capital One Shopping breaks down this process in 3 super simple steps that I want to walk you through right now. I'm going to show you actually setting this all up so you can see just how easy it is to take advantage of. So again, Capital One Shopping is completely free to use, and it just takes a few seconds to add it right in to any of your favorite major browsers. These include Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Safari. And then you just go in and shop as you normally do. When you're on your favorite sites, Capital One Shopping is quietly working in the background, searching for every possible discount that they can find for your purchase. Then, whenever you're ready to make that purchase and ready to save, you just click the Capital One Shopping icon, and the best deal discovered is going to be instantly applied to your cart. So let me show you how you can get this easily added to your favorite major browser so you can start saving big today. All you need to do to start saving today is go to bit.ly/cap1shopping. That's bit.ly/cap1shopping, all lowercase. The link's right on the screen and down in the description. Once you get to this page, we're just going to click Add to Chrome. So we click this button, and then we'll get taken directly to the Chrome web store. And look at this. They have a 5-star rating with over 4 million users. So now all we need to do is just click the Add to Chrome button. And just like that, you have now installed the incredible browser extension for Capital One Shopping. It truly is that fast and really is that easy. Now, you can skip all of these steps here, but they do take you through this onboarding process, and it's pretty cool just to see how much that you can be saving every year from using Capital One Shopping. For example, if you make about 2 monthly purchases online, you could be saving about $146. If you're more of an avid shopper and you make about 10 monthly purchases online, you could be saving about a total of $730 a year. If you make 25 monthly purchases online, you could be saving about $1,825, and it is completely free to use, and it just quietly runs in the background. So once you install Capital One Shopping using the link on the screen, or just going to bit.ly/cap1shopping, you really don't have to do any more work, and you can just see these savings roll in while just continuing your standard shopping habits. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to skip through the rest of this onboarding process, but if you're not tight on time, I encourage you to go through this because it's going to show you how to get the absolute most out of Capital One Shopping. And just like that, we are all done. We can sit back and just continue our normal shopping habits and start saving so much real money for doing our routine shopping. When you finish your onboarding process, it takes you to their main page here where you can just get an idea of how many deals they have for you. It is truly incredible. So if you are ready to start saving just by shopping at your favorite stores, make sure you use the link down in the description or just go to bit.ly/caponeshopping, all lowercase, so you can start saving so much money today. For anyone that plans on doing a lot of reading on their iPad, I want to show you how to add this great control onto your control center. Now, what it does is it allows you to adjust the text size on any application, either for just one app or for the whole operating system, just from your control center here. So I want to show you a quick example of how to do this. So once you get it added to your control center, you just swipe down, click on this feature here, and then you can adjust the text size right away, right from your control center. But the cool thing is you can adjust this for all of your apps, but if maybe the text size is just off for one website or one application, you can click notes only, or it will be the title of whichever app that you're on, and then you can adjust the text size just for that one application. So to add this, we're going to go to our settings application, then go to control center, and then just make sure to add this control called text size. Now you can just swipe down. It's going to have these 2 letters, the 2 A's right here. Click on it, and then you can adjust the text size anytime you want on any application. Next time you're looking to find just one keyword on a certain website, go up to the URL and then type in whatever word you're looking for. So say you're looking for the word YouTube. Now at the top, it's going to give you a suggested URL. Then there's Google search. But what you want to do is go to the tab that says on this page. So I can select Find YouTube. So once you select Find YouTube, it's going to show me all of the different places on this website which YouTube is found. Now, on this one, there's over 1,000 matches, but I can toggle between these with these arrow keys on the bottom right corner of our iPad. What it does is it highlights every location on this page where the word YouTube is found. So once you're done, you got to where you want it to go on the page, just click done, and it's going to leave that word selected right on that page. I want to show you some tricks on your keyboard that's going to make typing on your iPad super easy. If you're ever trying to get to a certain location on your text bar and maybe you have a typo and want to just change one letter, just hold down on your space bar on your keyboard, and now you can drag and get exactly where you want to go on that bar. So say I want to get right over where this S is, where the typo is, I can just slide to where that S is, release, it's going to leave my cursor right there, so I can easily just go and fix that typo without having to try to tap right where I want to go on the text bar. Now there's also a way to change your keyboard into various different layouts. So if you hold down on this button on the bottom right corner of our iPad, we have a few different options. The first one is floating, which brings your keyboard size down to about the size of your iPhone's keyboard, but you can drag this and place it anywhere you want on the screen. Now this makes it really easy to type with just one hand. But when you want to go back to the full-size keyboard, just grab it, drag it down to the bottom of your screen, and it will snap you back in to the default full-size keyboard. Now, one of the other options that we have is the split keyboard. Now, this makes it really easy to type with two hands. All it does is it just separates your keyboard, pulling the characters over to both sides of the screen, so you don't need to reach with your thumbs to get over to any of the letters on the middle of the keyboard. So that's split keyboard. When you're done with that one, you can just go back to this button on the right-hand corner and click merge, and it will bring it back to the default keyboard. Now, we can also undock the keyboard. So go back to this button here, then you can select undock, and that's just going to undock the keyboard from the bottom of your screen. Now, one trick you really want to know about on your keyboard is the ability to access special characters without going down and switching the keyboard layout. All you need to do is, say you want to type the number 2, find it on the keyboard, and then you just swipe, you pull down on that letter. So instead of typing an E here, if I pull down, it's going to type a 3. So you can access pretty much all of the different special characters. They're just put in a slightly lighter font behind the main text. So if you want to type a special character, just find it on the keyboard and then just swipe down on that character, and that's what will be typed. Everyone knows Apple Maps is great for driving directions, but what you may have not known is how much more it can do for certain popular locations, such as an airport. So if you go to Logan International Airport, yeah, you can get the driving directions there, but once you're inside, there's still so many great features on Apple Maps that you can still use. For example, you can check out all the different gates at your airport and then get walking directions to that gate. You're looking for a bathroom in the airport, you can search for restrooms, find out where all of the restrooms are in that airport. The same applies for the different food vendors they have, drinks, terminals, bag claim areas, as well as the different check-in areas. So any popular location like this, you'll be able to find these extra walking directions inside. Now, for any of these, say gates, next time you're at the airport, pull out your boarding pass, find your gate, select it. Now, if you hold down on that gate number right there, we can get the directions to the walking directions to that location, but also we can share our location with somebody. So say you're trying to meet somebody at a busy place like the airport, find a gate and then click share location. Now both of you can get walking directions to that location. Now I'm going to show you a quick trick that will allow you to get the most out of your Apple Maps application. So anytime you're looking at any location, I'm sure you've noticed that on the bottom right corner of the application is a little weather icon that gives you the temperature at that location. What you may have not known is you can actually press and hold down on this icon and it's going to reveal the entire weather forecast. What's really cool about this is if you switch the location and you look somewhere else, say Yellowstone, it's automatically going to update that weather icon, allowing you to check out that weather forecast for that given location. This next hidden feature is an incredible shortcut for iMessages. So if you're ever sending text messages on your iPad and you want to resend an old text message, rather than retyping out that same message, you can actually just grab it, drag it into your text box, and it's automatically going to paste that old message. So let me show you what I mean. Again, we're just going to grab this text here, and you'll see you can just pull it over and drop it right in the text box like that. It repasted that exact same text. I can go ahead, click send, and not have to type that message out again. Now this is really cool because it doesn't just work for these texts. You can also do this with images and videos. It's super useful. Again, you just grab it, drag it over to that text box, and it's going to paste the exact message, whether it's a text message, a video, or a photo. Next, we have some really cool gestures for the Safari application. So anytime you want to check out all the tabs that you have running, you're going to take 3 fingers and just pinch inwards anywhere on the screen. And it's going to take you to this view here where you can close out of any running tabs. But when you want to get back into the tabs, all you'll do is you'll pinch outwards. And you'll see it takes me right back inside. But what's important to note is to choose which tab you want to be taken to. It just is up to where you make that outward pinch. So if I want to go to the weather tab that I have open, I'm going to do the outward pinch right beneath that tab, and you'll see it will take me right to the weather page. If I want to go to AppFind VIP, I'm going to do that outward pinch right beneath AppFind VIP's tab. And of course, the same goes for the middle tab, Survey Junkie. If I do that outward pinch here, of course, I'm transported right there. It's a great gesture to know about, and it is just an efficient way to check out what you have open. And of course, if you do want to get rid of any of these tabs and close them out, just click that X right there. Is there a certain website that you spend a lot of time on? If so, I'm going to show you how you can actually save that to your home screen, just like an application. So once you're on a website that you want to store on your home screen, we're just going to press this button right here. Open that menu up, then scroll down to where you find Add to Home Screen. All we need to do is press that, click this Add button, and now check this out. We now have that website stored right on our home screen, just like an application. Now, anytime you open that up, it's going to transport you right to that exact URL. Now I'm going to be showing you the best gestures that I want you to know about so you can start using them on your iPad. So the first one is for when you're on your home screen and you want to access your recently used applications. We're going to take 5 fingers and just pinch inwards on the screen like so. So you'll see when I do this, it opens up this list view of recently used applications. So from here, if I select on any of these, it's going to bring me right to that app. And then from this application, I can use that same 5-finger pinch gesture to go back to this menu. If I want to go back to the home screen, all we do is take a finger and tap anywhere on the screen, and it will take us right back to the home screen. And the last thing I want to point out about this menu is all of these recently used applications you're seeing here are actually actively running in the background of our iPad at all times until we close them out. So these apps are, they are taking up some of our battery. So what we want to do and get in the routine of doing is going to this menu and then just clearing out of these apps. So to close out any of them, we'll just take one finger, select the app, and just swipe upwards, which is going to close out that app. So once you go ahead and get all of these closed, you don't need to worry about any applications, taking up your battery life and running in the background. For the next one, I'm going to open up our Notes application to show you some typing gestures. Say you want to select one word in a sentence. All we're going to do is take a finger and double tap on the screen, and it's just going to select the word closest to your cursor. So ready? I'll do a 1-2 tap, and now that word is selected. Say I want to select the entire sentence. All we'll do is we'll take that same finger and then just do a 3 or triple tap. So 1, 2, 3, and you'll see now the entire sentence is selected. Once I have something selected, say I want to copy it. What we're going to do is we're going to take 3 fingers and pinch inwards on the screen to copy that sentence. So again, 3 fingers, we'll just pinch, and you'll see that it copied and cut that sentence. The reason why I cut it is because I'm going to repaste it now. And to repaste it, we're going to take the same 3 fingers, and instead of pinching inwards on the screen, we're going to pinch in an outwards motion. So you'll see right here, as I do that outwards pinch, it pasted what I had just copied and cut. Now I want to show you how we can undo and redo an action. So if we take 3 fingers and then just swipe to the left, you'll see it didn't undo of that last action. Now if I want to redo it, we'll take the same 3 fingers and just swipe to the right of the screen. And that's going to redo that action. So again, 3 finger swipe to the left is undo, and then to the right is redo. Now I want to show you some cool keyboard gestures. So the first one is, you'll see above like all the letters on our standard keyboard are some special characters like numbers, and then different special characters like the @ symbol or hashtag. To access any of these special characters, you can switch the keyboard tab, of course, by selecting this button. But a faster way to do this is to take, say you want to do a $sign. It's right above the D. We're just going to take a finger and then swipe down, and you'll see it's actually going to select that special character. If I just selected the D, it's just going to type out D. But if I swipe down, again, it's going to select that special character. Now this next keyboard gesture is really cool, and it's going to allow us to move our keyboard and use it anywhere on the screen. So if you want to access this special floating keyboard, we're going to take 2 fingers and we're just going to pinch inwards right on our keyboard. Just like that, and now we have this floating keyboard, which by taking a finger on the bottom corner of it, we can actually drag it and place it wherever we would like. And now we have this functional keyboard that we can use anywhere on our iPad. When you want to bring it back to that standard full-size keyboard, we'll just do the same thing and pinch on it once again, except we're going to pinch outwards on it this time. You'll see when I was pinching inwards, it wasn't working. That's because the inward pinch will bring you to the small keyboard, and then an outward 2-finger pinch will bring you back to that standard keyboard. Now the last gesture I want to show you is one that's exclusive for you who have this Apple Pencil. So if you have an Apple Pencil, there's a really cool gesture that's going to allow us to take a screenshot. To do this, we're going to take our pencil and then just swipe diagonally from the bottom left corner of our screen, and it's going to capture a screenshot. So let me show you this. Take our pencil from the bottom left corner, we're just going to draw a diagonal line, and just like that, you'll see a screenshot is captured. Now we can also just go ahead and draw anywhere we'd like on the screenshot if you would like to, and then you can save that, and it's going to save these drawings that you just drew on there. Of course, to finish off a screenshot, you'll just click done, and then you have the option to save it to your photos or just go ahead and delete it. I want to take a quick break from our video to show you the incredible application Rakuten. With Rakuten, you're going to start earning real cash back just for shopping at your favorite stores. And not only can you start earning real cash back today, if you use our exclusive link, you're going to also earn an additional $20 cash just for using our link and signing up for Rakuten. So to claim this $20 and start earning real cash back for shopping at your favorite stores, we're going to go to bit.ly/getebates-bonus. Now, this link is also going to be found in our description, but again, it is bit.ly/getebates-bonus. Now, you do need to use this exclusive link to get the $20 because we have partnered with Rakuten to get you the best exclusive deals just like this additional $20 cash. Now, this also helps support our channel, so we do appreciate you using this link, but you're also going to earn this free $20 plus other additional exclusive cashback deals that you'll find inside the app. So once you go to bit.ly/getebates-bonus, you'll see all you need to do is enter your email, password, or you can easily link your Google, Facebook, or Apple account. Now it's completely free to sign up, and once you join and spend your first $20 on any of your favorite stores, you'll get this additional $20 cash bonus. So I want to show you inside the Rakuten application. So you'll see right away that there are just a ton of different stores giving you real cash back just for doing your typical shopping habits. For example, at Forever 21, they're giving you a 20% cash back. Finish Line, you can get 9% cash back. At Adidas, 6% cash back. Now the application's incredible, super easy to use. They even will separate their deals based off of categories. So you can see they range all the way from home decor and furniture to clothing, even food and restaurants. You can start earning real cash back just by using this incredible application. Now, if we go inside, say, travel and vacations, let's see what deals they have going on today. So if you use Vrbo, the incredibly popular company Vrbo, you'll get an additional $10 cash back just for having your Rakuten account linked. Expedia, you can get up to 3.5% cash back, 2.5% cash back from turnkey vacation rentals. As you can see, there's just so many options and you're really just losing out on money if you're not using Rakuten. It's completely free to sign up and you're gonna get an additional $20 cash bonus just for using our link, which again is bit.ly/getebatesbonus, or you can just go down to the link in our description and get signed up today. This next feature is on Apple Music. A lot of people already know about it, but I still just wanted to go over it just in case you don't, because it is a great shortcut and it will help you find new music. So say you are listening to a song. The artist's name right beneath the song's name is actually clickable. And when you click that, you have the option to go directly to that artist or to the album. Again, it's a quick one. I just wanted to go over it just in case you didn't know. Anytime you're listening to any song, click the artist's name, then you can get transported to the artist or to the album. I hope you enjoyed our complete beginner's guide to using the iPad mini. If you found this video valuable, please make sure to give it a like and to subscribe to our channel for more great content coming out soon. Also, let me know what your favorite iPad mini feature from this video was down in the comments. If you haven't already, make sure you go to appfindvip.com. The link can be found down in the description to get signed up for our free email newsletter, AppFind VIP. Send to your name, email address, and then you get to decide what types of emails you want to receive from us. Choose from the best mobile apps, best mobile games, but make sure to check off that third option to be automatically entered into our AppFind VIP giveaways. We also send out the best iPad apps, so definitely be sure to get signed up today. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.